Hi guys, if you would like to stay motivated, please subscribe and turn the notification bell on to receive more updates and notifications. Thank you for your support.
We are fighters, to some degree. We get knocked down in business, relationships, the economy, and life we get knocked down. The only difference, as far as the fighters we are, is the fact that I physically knock people out.
It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it.
Fights can be won or lost during that period when a boxer must block out all the distractions, redirect his nerve, zone in on his upcoming fight. But how does he do that? How is he able to block it out? Not let it affect him. In fact, use it to his advantage. The answer is focus. The answer is tunnel vision, and everyone in here has the ability to activate and to utilize these resources, but getting focused may be a lot easier for some of us than others. Because things tend to get in the way, but there are things that can be overcome. Like, what hurts more, the pain that it takes to achieve great success, or that pain associated with loss of pride due to lack of success? You've heard it said many times, fear of failure, no pain, no gain. These are real things. But focus and tunnel vision can put those fears behind you.
Fixate on what do you want from life, and then figure out how to execute that. You'll either get really close or you'll die trying.
Different people have different concepts of what constitutes a winner. For some, it's merely surviving a difficult youth, to realizing the American dream, Olympic gold, to trading gold, company CEO, or maybe the first one in your family to graduate from college. Now, they're all different, but they have one thing in common, and that is that frame of mind that it took to get there, which is a combination of focus, of goals, of beliefs and strategies that kept them on a direct path to their dreams. Now, your goals, combined with sheer determination and road work, can deliver you to your dreams. But what separates the champion from the contender, the winner from the loser? One of those answers is self-esteem. Because of all the elements that take us down the road to success, self-esteem at times can be the most elusive. Sometimes it takes a holiday just when you need it the most. And this is what makes your focus, your goals, your determination, road work critical, because they have tremendous impact on your self-esteem, which can be nurtured, shaped, and grown to the extent of, rather than you pull it along, it starts to pull you along. Then soon, you will be completely confident in your decision making as you target new and greater heights. Now, the reason I feel so confident with this is because it was only 5 days, just 5 days before my fight with Marvin Hagler, that I got hit by one of my sparring partners.
The only thing in life that stands between you and everything you've ever wanted to do is doing it. The right time is always right now.
One of the things I have realized, and many of us have, that if you want something out of life, if you want to change yourself, if you want to acquire something, if there's some goal that you want to reach, that is really not easy as some people will make us feel. That living your dream, changing your behaviors, overcoming negative habits, it's challenging. It's hard. That living alone is just very difficult. And once we begin to come to grips with the fact that living is difficult,
I'm here, all of my dreams and aspirations are here, and the only thing in between these two is a bunch of work.
always something. You will never ever have a problem-free moment in life. And being hungry for those things, number one, you've got to work on yourself. It's very important that you engage in an ongoing process to develop you. Spend more time on yourself than what you've been spending. And we find ourselves doing all kinds of things and never ever have time to do those things that we need to do to work on ourselves. And then there goes a second. There goes another second. There goes another second. And we can't stop and hold time. And before you know it, you wake up one day and you're behind on your dreams and your bills.
Burn bridges and not your soul. As you go through life, striving to become your best self, you will inevitably cross a bridge. My advice? When you get to the other side of that bridge, burn it so you cannot go back. Or better yet, set it on fire behind you as you're crossing it, and you'll get to your destination sooner. As you're growing and you're striving to get where you want to go, you will have to cross a bridge. Why? Because if you stay in the land of familiarity and normality, you will die there. And it is knowing that fact that causes you to move forward. It causes you to reach for a new destination, a new land where adventure, excitement, and happiness are the standard. That is why, when you cross a bridge, burn it. But what happens? What happens when you get to the other side? You feel lied to because you experience a new sort of pain, and the amount of uncertainty is enough to crush your lungs given the opportunity. And you think immediately, nope, 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 I crossed the wrong bridge. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. And before you even reach the toll booth, you pull a U-turn and you go back 120 miles per hour right back the way you came. And finally, when you get back to home base and you feel like you can breathe, you will now look across that bridge. But something will be different. Something will be different from before. You see, before, there was hope for the future. And there was the joy of adventure. Now, there's heartbreak. And people go back to the land of normality, and you can see it. You can see that they're broke inside. And if you don't believe me, just look in their eyes. Don't glance, truly look. And the worst part, they will live out the rest of their life never knowing. never knowing what life awaited them had they gotten past the toll booth. You see, the toll booth is there to sort out who truly wants to be there, those who truly deserve to be there. The toll's main purpose is diversion. Everyone expects, one of those signs, welcome to California, the Golden State, welcome to New York, the Empire State, welcome to your future where dreams are reality. That's what people expect. But that's not what happens. At the toll, there are signs saying, uncertainty awaits. Struggle awaits. Poverty, pain, death, all awaiting once you pay this toll. And that is why the toll is there, to amplify your fears of absolute pain to the point where only the insane would venture forward. And it is those insane people who push through those fears, pay the toll, that get to experience what is on the other side. They get to experience a world unlike anything you could ever imagine. Bottles of champagne at the gates, abundance, joy, and adventure everywhere you look. People following their passions, living their dreams, living without fear. It will all become possible. On the other hand, the people who turn back around, they will now always look across the bridge and think, it's too painful. Why bother even going that way? I tried once and found out I was lied to. These people, they will now fall back to the point where they will justify their dreams as being just that. Dreams. Nothing more. These people had the inspiration to make the attempt. Their heart led them in a direction and they got moving. But then they saw the future was different from the past. And they were going to have to change. They were going to have to pay the toll. So they decided to turn around, even though all of their original pains, struggles, and fears are still waiting for them when they get back. Instead of trusting their heart and venturing forward, they decided to go back. They chose the known. They chose the known hardship. They chose the known pain, and they chose the known world. They chose to burn their souls, not sell, burn. Selling your soul is a completely different beast. They burned their souls because they were simply too scared to act. They were too scared to burn the bridge after crossing it. They accomplished the hard part. They got moving, made initial progress, but the momentum wasn't enough. And for that reason, I implore you, please, after you make that initial progress, burn all possibilities of retreat. human beings have hundreds of thousands of years of evolution, adaptability, and problem solving built into our genetic code. And 99 times out of 100, we will be able to figure out a path forward. You will be able to figure out a path forward. But that is only possible if you destroy all possibilities of going back. If you burn all bridges, if you completely cut off any road that leads you back to your old habits. And for that reason, I ask you, if you waste countless hours in front of the TV, take a sledgehammer and shatter it, and do it now. And if you want to lose weight, throw out every single piece of garbage food in your house and do it now. And if you want to stop doing drugs, flush them down the toilet, burn all your bad friendships, and do it now. And if you want to be remembered for being great, you are going to have to burn every single thing that might bring you back to mediocrity. Just try it. Just try it one time. Try giving yourself no retreat. Just once. You might actually amaze yourself. I might not know you yet, but I have faith in you. And I have faith in the fact that you can do this.
Life shrinks and life expands in direct proportion to your willingness to assume risk. Right now it's go time. Maximize every waking second. Do it now.
This could be the greatest time you ever live if you control what you focus on, if you find a more empowering meaning, and if you decide to model the actions of those who succeeded before you. It can be the best financial time, the best emotional time, the best spiritual time of your life, but you better take control of your state. And if you think you're going to do it just by today, you're wrong. You're going to need to get yourself some rituals. Right now, every one of you in this room is controlled by your rituals. I don't just mean this one. I mean, every morning you get up. I know your body. I can look at your body right now and I can guess your rituals. Some of you, your rituals to work out 5 times a week, I can see it clearly. 4 to 6 times a week, it's obvious. Because you couldn't look like that if you didn't do that. Some form of workout. I don't care if it's walking, lifting, whatever. Some of you, it's obvious that lifting weights is part of it. You can see by that man's muscles. I know what his rituals are. Because your life comes from your rituals. If you don't develop the ritual, you're kidding yourself. And there are rituals that put you in state, and there are rituals that take you out of state. You have rituals in your relationship, you have rituals with your body, you have rituals around your finances, and the rituals that worked in the reaping time of fall in the markets and in business and in real estate, those rituals won't work now. If you do the right thing at the wrong time, you get pain. I'll say that again. If you do the right, you go, but Tony, I'm doing the right thing, but I'm not being rewarded. If you do the right thing at the wrong time, you don't get rewarded, you get pain. So you better do the right thing at the right time. And to do that, you better know what season you're in. And to do that, you better learn how to change your state. How to take control of your own conditioning. That's what I live for. So now it's time to train yourself to do that. Whatever you focus on, you're going to find it. In fact, let me tell you something. You'll even find it when it's not there. Whatever you're looking for, you're going to find. So if you want to change your life, my friends, you got to change your physiology and you got to change your focus. By the way, how fast can you change that stuff? How fast, my friends? How fast? How fast? Come on. In a heartbeat, once you rechange your conditioning. That's all you got to do. And you can do it fast. You can do it with a question or two. Try this right now. Answer this question in your mind and be honest. What in your life today, if you wanted to be, could you feel proud about right now? If you wanted to feel proud, if you didn't feel like, I shouldn't be proud. If you wanted to feel proud, what could you be proud of in your life today? Your children, your health, your body. Is there a problem you faced Instead of running from it, you finally stepped up and handled it. Could you feel proud of in your life today? If you wanted to feel proud. How many can think of something? And when you think about this thing you're proud of, what about that makes you feel proud? What do you focus on that makes you feel proud? How do you breathe when you really start to feel proud? What's the kind of look on your face that starts to happen when you let yourself feel proud? If you wanted to be excited about your life right now, and you were willing to be excited, you're willing to buck everybody else's trend, what could you feel excited about in your life if you wanted to feel excited? What could you get excited about if you really focused on it and you really took it in? And you weren't in a negative place. What could you get excited about if you wanted to be excited in your life? Lousy questions create what? Lousy answers. Ask a better question, get a better answer. Now here's what I want you to get. I want you to get that you can change your state. How fast, guys? How fast? How fast? And if you get the habit of doing it, you'll have a different life.
When you have a dream, and the dream isn't something you dream and then it happens. The dream is something you never knew was going to come into your life. Dreams always come from behind you, not right between your eyes. It sneaks up on you.
Death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it. And that is as it should be, because death is very likely the single best invention of life. No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there.
The word intuition means a sense or knowing with no logical reasoning. A sense or knowing with no logical reasoning. You don't know why you know, but you know that something inside of you is telling you something. It's guiding you. How many of us have that voice in our head that speaks to us and we don't listen the first time, we don't listen the second time, and then we realize, oh my God, I should have listened to myself, I should have listened to myself.
If you're ever being told that you need to make a quick decision, but something inside of you just doesn't feel right, your inner alarms are going off, trust that inner alarm, trust that inner voice.
There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse.
And a lot of times we get that information. You guys have intuition. Intuition means information that comes from within. It came from the spirit. It came from that part of you that is always and forever will be connected to source. And there isn't anything that you need to do but listen to you. Listen, there's a reason why. A lot of times we don't listen to ourselves because we want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But when we give people the benefit of the doubt, it's disrespectful to us and our spirit and to the God within. Because the God within you, the source within you, is saying, don't trust this person. This situation isn't right for you. Don't go here. Don't engage with this. Don't go to that party. Don't go to that event.
But when you have a dream It doesn't often come at you screaming in your face, this is who you are, this is what you must be for the rest of your life. Sometimes a dream almost whispers. And I've always said to my kids, the hardest thing to listen to, your instincts, your human personal intuition, always whispers, it never shouts. Very hard to hear. So you have to, every day of your lives, be ready to hear what whispers in your ear. It very rarely shouts.
It's life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart.
It's time to listen to you. It's time to listen to the spirit within, to your soul. Your soul is always guiding you. It's always going to guide you. And it speaks to you through your heart, through your emotions, through your clairsentience, which means clear feeling. Business people say all the time, I trust my gut and I made this deal. I trust my gut and I invested in that stock. You have to trust you. That's what this is about. Trusting you. Just listen to you. So the next time you meet someone and you feel uncomfortable and you don't know why and you feel off and you don't know why, trust that feeling that's coming from within.
Never ignore that inner voice, because that's your inner consciousness speaking to you that you need to stop and evaluate what it's telling you.
The next time you're thinking about doing something and your emotions, the inner being, the inner Yoda inside of you says, no, wait, then wait.
You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities. You've got to believe in your service, your company, your ideas. Unquestionably, you must have faith. It's hard, yes, it's hard. It's difficult, yes, right, and it's worth it.